And Johnny Gaudreau 2 points away from 700 in his NHL career. Your starting lineups brought to you by Molson. Molson, everyone in. And Craig, the Leafs back to a 12-6 format here tonight. Here's McCabe. Up ahead, trying to get it to Järnkrok. Kept in, and look out. Patrick Laine with a shot that missed the target. After it is Sillinger. Järnkrok there, and help from Domi. Give away, it scores! Just like that, Kent Johnson sets up Patrick Laine, and Columbus has struck first.
It looked like the Leafs were going to get it out of the line. Laine's able to keep it in here, but now you get a second chance on it. It's a 2-on-1 in the corner, and this is one of those plays that Domi thought he could bank it across and get it over to the other side. Laine right on the doorstep, and you're right, Johnson points to him right away. Johnson gets in between McCabe and he, and that's a tough play for Samsonov. Look, he's looking back over his right, already down, and a goal when trailing in the first goal in the National Hockey League. So this has been a team that's been able to handle the early goal again.
There's Peak in front, deflected score. And it's a 2-0 Columbus lead as Kent Johnson with the redirect up over Samsonov. And the Jackets have a 2-goal lead.
The Miners, after having such a great year as a rookie last year, you win the drawback easily, but this is a blind pass that just goes to nobody. And Johnson right on the doorstep. Peak does an excellent job of this. Is a shot pass that's going wide, and you can see Matthews tried to get to his centerman just a half second late, couldn't get it, and Johnson able to tip that one in. His first goal in 11.
The shot attempts 25-17 for Toronto, and most of that came in the second half of the opening frame. Here they go in the second period. Morgan Rielly right to the attack. He sends that wide of the net. Matthews tried to feed the point. Back it comes to Juracek. Move to the inside. Hands it off. Provorov shot hit a leg. And the score! Danforth from an angle. And that one panked in like off the back of Samsonov, who still can't figure out how Columbus has made it 3-0.
By Samsonov as he hears the puck go behind. As we got a little bit of fatigue in the back end. Both the defensemen have been out there a good stretch. Nice job of walking in alone. But watch the reaction. Samsonov looks back, but he doesn't get tight to that post. And he's thinking a pass, so he gets his stick in position, but he doesn't get his body right up against. And that's a smart play. Just a backhand off the blocker and into the back of the net.
Playing by Camp, and here comes Matthews. Back the other way, checked by Provorov. Provorov ahead, and here is Chinakhov to the net, scores! Igor Chinakhov, and it's 4-0 Columbus.
Offensive don't come right back with him, and you talk about going downhill. Chinakhov, once he turns his body, he's got the inside scope on Brody, pulls his body in, and then look at just the low shot. You know, so many times he goes
a face-off window, and here is Juracek with a drive. It gets past Gaudreau. Johnny Gaudreau along the boards. Marchenko absorbed a hit to make the play. And now Werenski across, seam back to Gaudreau, walking in, scores! Power play goal, it's 5-0 for the visitors.
What a crisp passing play there. Handle as Gaudreau, but the loose puck battle on the boards here is won. Marchenko with a backhand pass. 3 passes later, it's in the back of the net. TJ Brody gets into position and looked like he was going to have the shooting lane. Look at the adjustment by Gaudreau, though, pulling it inside around the leg as he gets that one. But this is one for Samsonov. Watch this little reaction, pulls it back around, gets it past. Maybe be in a better state of mind going into Saturday against Pittsburgh. Robertson, an opportunity to get in. He hasn't scored in 8. I mean, these are the moments you just got to play your best and hope that you can get something positive out of it.
And you see Samsonov stays in goal, which is probably a pretty good hint. We'll see Martin Jones on Saturday against Pittsburgh. I wasn't so sure you weren't going to see Jones anyway.
Yeah, I think, personally, I think it's the right thing. Taking him out isn't going to help anything. I think Jones played a good game in New York. Get him ready for the game on Saturday.
There's Lagesson in behind it, but scores. Well, there's one. William Nylander, 38 seconds in, and he's got his 14th of the year, and that point streak is now 7
Well, there you go. Something positive to grow. The fans were getting anxious, some excitement on, and that lifts your bench. He said here, there haven't been a lot of times where you've been able to generate some open ice. There's a great example. Fantilli can't get over to Nylander quick enough. That one just barely slides through as Nylander down on one knee. Didn't get that up as high as I think he wanted to, but look at the zip that he had on it.
Chinikov away, and he'll bounce it down into the Leaf zone. Riley back. Crashing into him was Pirelli. Here's Tavares. 1,001 points. Centering it. Marner backhand. Scores! Beauty! And it's 5-2.
Oh, boy. You get a totally different vibe, don't you? The energy is back in the building and back on the bench. It's Tavares with that open ice. He's got two guys collapsing on him, able to keep it alive, but how about the patience of Marner? And this one for Verzlikins, he thought it was going to be going up. Even between the legs, he's going, okay, Marner is going to try to get it top corner instead. He kind of fanned on it, but it was just perfectly executed around the stick of the reaching stick. Kind of fanned it through, but right through the 5-hole. This is
power play for Toronto. It was a must score. And here's Timmins at the line. Big McCabe fires, scores! Must score, did score! 5-3.
second power play unit. McCabe hasn't scored in 32. Does it look like it here? You know, we saw earlier him try to make that play and took the pass away. This time, just put his head down in an absolute rocket. Just walks into this one. Look, it never looks at the puck. Looks exactly where he needs to put it. Right off the bar, down on the goal line. Great screen in front by Bertuzzi.
Nylander and Riley get it organized. Down low it goes to Marner. Tried to kick it in front. Nylander shot rejected. Another chance. Matthews fires. Scores! It's a one-goal game.
At the top when you're the guy, the last guy at the top of the key, and there's Nylander, who ends up getting this one back to him. And he's thinking past the first time. No shot gets blocked. And look at the last second adjustment. Matthews taps his stick twice. He wanted it the first time. He wasn't able to get it. Had to reach back, and that one hits Provorov. And then underneath. Tap, tap, give me the puck. At that point, you're just getting it towards the net. And like he's done all season.
Around it goes to the far side. Riley is there. Now Tavares moves to the front of the net. Back behind, it's a jam play for Matthews. Tavares gets it back in front. Scores! Are you watching this? The game is tied.
And 16 seconds can make. Watch, Matthews gets the wraparound. Doesn't get it quite where he wants to. But in fitting fashion, goal scores. The puck seems to find its way. Comes right back the other side. Look at the little adjustment. He doesn't even know it went in. He just reached back and threw it to the net. Got it up in the top corner. Verzlikins still down looking for it. And man, look at those smiles they had. Give up a 5-goal lead, and now have to find a way to get something going in overtime.
What a valuable point, and now
together and know that anything's possible.
with so much emotion Monday when Tavares got his 1,000 with 7 seconds to go to tie it, and then shot it high. And now Matthews to the attack. 2-on-1 with Marner. Matthews stopped with the rebound. Here it's through. Maybe a chance here. Samsonov under the net, but Danforth didn't continue the wraparound try. Werenski again. Dropping for Johnson. Kent Johnson scores. It's a game winner for Kent Johnson, who set up the first goal and scores the game winner. And the Columbus Blue Jackets do salvage a 6-5 win.
Couple of tight plays. This is a long, long shift. Max Domi gets caught out for 1:26, and Johnson, who really started this thing for the Columbus Blue Jackets, had a great first period. He ends up ending it. But man, what a comeback third period to get us to overtime. And it's Johnson who sends the fans home buzzing.